Alright guys, welcome to my presentation. I will be talking a little bit on the Brazilian culture. And I'm just gonna, I have a couple topics that I will discuss and talk about. So it won't be a general, just some topics I chose that are part of it. I'm gonna start with soccer, and in Brazil we say futebol. And it started in the late 19th century by British immigrants, actually, and it was introduced by them to the country. The first recorded match was in 1894 in São Paulo, but it wasn't until the early 20th century that the game became popular in Brazil. Local clubs began to form, and in 1914 the Brazilian Football Confederation, CBF, was established, the national team, making it a significant milestone in the organization of the sport. As Brazil's national passion, soccer rapidly spread across the various regions of the country, captivating hearts and becoming the integral part of Brazilian culture. Eventually, it became a huge thing, a global thing. And basically how it works, there's two teams on each side, and the goal is to shoot the ball in the opposite team's goal, if that makes sense, by passing. And then the reason why it's so important, actually, is because it has, it's intertwined with the culture, the Brazilian culture. And it serves as a unifying force, and it just unites Brazilians of all backgrounds to share passion and pride for that one sport. To some people, it offers a means of escape from everyday life and challenges, and it provides joy and hope. And and Brazil became soccer in Brazil became so successful because of how good the team was, and eventually winning a bunch of FIFA World Cups and stuff. It just exploded, and it became a symbol of a national identity and a source of immense national pride for Brazilians. And it just became a huge part of Brazil because of that. And religion is another aspect it shows as well. We have quite the background on religions in Brazil, and the most predominant we know about is the Roman Catholicism, which came from the Portuguese when they colonized Brazil. We also have the Protestants denominations, and some of them are the evangelical Christianity. And then we have the Afro-Brazilian religions, the Candomblé, the Banda, which came from indigenous and African traditions and customs, and among other ones as well. But the most prominent is Catholicism, and basically the benefits and the influence and impacts on the religion is the good traditions it brings and customs, and also the history that it has. Some of the rituals that some cultures do and stuff is just deep in the culture, how people dress, some songs, even some types of dancing and stuff, play a huge impact in like parties and the carnivals and stuff like that. It just kind of mix everything into one big presentation, which is cool. And the last thing is food, my favorites, and just some aspects of food. The Brazilian cuisine is a fusion of diverse influences, and the central to this culinary landscape is rice and beans, which is just the basics, the backbones of many dishes. And then some of the most popular ones are feijoada, which is just hearty black beans stew with various meats. We have grilled meats, and the churrasco is just the most popular one that we know about, which is just the barbecue seasoned with various marinades. And among some other ones, another famous one would be the acai bowls, which is just becoming huge for its healthful and refreshing qualities. And then among that as well, we have the exotic fruits like guava, passion fruit, and cashew fruit. They add a tropical flair to desserts and beverages, which is awesome. And then just some of the history on it a little bit. Brazilian food history is a captivating narrative of diverse cultural influences and rich agricultural resources. Indigenous people cultivated a variety of crops, including cassava, maize, and various fruits, forming a foundation of early Brazilian diets. Portuguese colonization in the 16th century introduced new ingredients like wheat, sugar, and livestock, profoundly influencing culinary traditions. The forced immigration of African slaves brought with a culinary expertise, resulting in the fusion of African and Portuguese flavors. Indigenous, European, and African elements have given a huge diversity to our food as we know it today. And some of my personal favorites would be probably, rice and beans. Just gotta have that with everything. And churrasco, I think it's probably up there as well. But anyways, any questions, concerns, any things you guys would like to add to the presentation?
One of the thing about the barbecue, Brazilian barbecue, what differs from the other ones is because we season it just with salt, you know.
Oh yeah.
Not with other things.
The other.
Like most of them. There are
Yeah.
some parts of Brazil because Brazil there's a food. It's something that depends on the region. Yeah.
Okay.
Could be very different.
Yeah.
Especially seasoning.
Uh-huh.
But most of the thing about the
Barbecue.
Brazilian barbecue, it's the seasoning just with
Salt.
salt.
Alright. That's cool.
One aspect of the soccer became so popular in Brazil is that most of the time it's not an expensive sport. Anyone can do it. You just need an open space and a ball. It's really cheap. That's why in the peripheric area, people usually play soccer. Anyone can do that. That's one of the reasons why it became so popular.
In the favelas and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes we didn't even need a ball.
Yeah.
We played with a can in school sometimes.
Most of the famous Brazilian soccer players, they were actually from the bottom level of the society.
Just the poor.
Yeah.
And also soccer. Why someone get a goal? Then someone get a point.
Oh, okay.
Can score
If
a
they
goal.
score
Yeah.
a goal, they score.
Why you score a point, and then why you juke someone with a ball? Then why you kick it so hard? Then you make a goal. Then this will be cool.
Oh.
And also why someone's going to the soccer? Then I saw the soccer
Got it.
soccer field.
Okay.
And I think it was good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys.
Congratulations.
Thanks for being here.
Good.